Narrated Ibn Abbas. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "No good deeds done on other days are superior to those done on these first 10 days of Dhul Hijjah." Then some companions of the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "Not even jihad?" He replied, "Not even jihad, except that of a man who does it by putting himself and his property in danger for Allah's sake, and does not return with any of those things." Narrated Muhammad bin Abi Bakr al-Thaqafi. While we were going from Mina to Arafat, I asked Anas bin Malik about talbiyah. "How did you use to say talbiyah in the company of the Prophet?" Anas said, "People used to say talbiyah and their saying was not objected to, and they used to say takbir, and that was not objected to either." Narrated Amatiyah. We used to be ordered to come out on the day of Eid and even bring out the virgin girls from their houses and menstruating women so that they might stand behind the men and say takbir along with them and invoke Allah along with them and hope for the blessings of that day and for purification from sins. Narrated Ibn Umar. On the day of Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha, a spear used to be planted in front of the Prophet as a sutra for the prayer, and then he would pray. Narrated Ibn Umar. The Prophet, peace be upon him, used to proceed to the Musalla, and a naza used to be carried before him and planted in the Musalla in front of him, and he would pray facing it as a sutra. Narrated Muhammad. Amatiyah said, "Our Prophet ordered us to come out on Eid day with the mature girls and the virgins staying in seclusion." Hafsan narrated the above-mentioned hadith and added, "The mature girls or virgins staying in seclusion, but the menstruating women had to keep away from the Musalla." Narrated Ibn Abbas. I, in my boyhood, went out with the Prophet, peace be upon him, the day of Eid al-Fitr or Eid al-Adha. The Prophet, peace be upon him, prayed and then delivered the khutbah and then went towards the women, preached and advised them and ordered them to give alms. Narrated Al-Bara. The Prophet, peace be upon him, went towards Al-Baqi, the graveyard at Medina, on the day of Eid al-Adha and offered a 2-rakat prayer of Eid al-Adha, and then faced us and said, "On this day of ours, our first act of worship is the offering of prayer, and then we will return and slaughter the sacrifice, and whoever does this concords with our sunnah, and whoever slaughtered his sacrifice before that, i.e. before the prayer, then that was a thing which he prepared earlier for his family, and it would not be considered as a nusuk, sacrifice." A man stood up and said, "O Allah's Messenger, I slaughtered the animal before the prayer, but I have a young she-goat which is better than an older sheep." The Prophet, PBUH, said to him, "Slaughter it. But a similar sacrifice will not be sufficient for anybody else after you." Narrated Abdur Rahman bin Abi Aiz. Ibn Abbas was asked whether he had joined the Prophet, peace be upon him, in the Eid prayer. He said, "Yes. And I could not have joined him had I not been young." The Prophet, peace be upon him, came out till he reached the mark which was near the house of Kathir bin As-Salt, offered the prayer, delivered the khutbah, and then went towards the women. Bilal was accompanying him. He preached to them and advised them and ordered them to give alms. I saw the women putting their ornaments with their outstretched hands into Bilal's garment, Then the Prophet peace be upon him along with Bilal returned home,